available. Once you know the awareness now, in real time now, you can easily develop the applications, guys. Okay, fine. Now, first today we discuss now what is the database. What is the database, guys? What is a database? Database means just only brief 5 minutes discussion, guys. Okay, simple. Basics. So, database. What's the meaning of database, guys? Database is a collection of. Database is a collection of. Yes, guys, screen is visible. My screen is visible or not, guys? Is it visible screen, my screen? Right. So, database is a collection of organized, related, and meaningful information. Meaningful information stored at centrally one memory location. This is the definition of database. So it is a Akshay, please check once your side. Okay, maximum all the guys are doing the reply to me. There is visible screen. My screen is visible. Okay, Akshay, please check your side. So database is a collection of organized, related. Organized means inside the database now, our data stores with one organized format that is called matrix format. Matrix format means rows and columns format. Okay, matrix format means rows and columns format. Your data will be stored in rows and columns format, and related and meaningful information. That information stored at centrally one memory location. That one memory location, what you call database. And also database we can represent with cylinder symbol, guys. If anywhere, if any diagram, if any project architecture, if you want to see, okay, in that project diagram now, anywhere if you want to see cylinder symbol, yes, you can understand. Okay, in that location, our data stores. Right. So everybody know this, but because all are graduates, na, everybody know what is the meaning of cylinder symbol. But for only for understanding purpose, only here I show this diagram. Okay, guys. Right. So anywhere, if you want to see this type of diagram, yes, you can understand easily. Right. In that place, total your data is stores. From that place only, we are fetching the data. Okay. Right. Now, in 1960s, guys. Okay, this is the database main functionality. So why are you storing the data, sir? To store the data. To store the data for future reference. Future reference. To store the data for future reference or future purpose. Because just now we discussed one login application. Okay. Once you try to input the login details now, we want to check now. How to check now? Once your program logic is stored in somewhere else, then only we can execute the program repeatedly. So where you can store that program? We can store the program in backend. That is called database. Database, backend, server, all are same guys. Don't confuse. Sometimes you are using database, sometimes you are using backend, sometimes you are using server. Okay, na? All are same guys. Don't confuse. Okay. So for future reference now, we can store the data. One simple example. Today you have you book item in Flipkart account. So your order data stored in database. Okay. And now they start the delivery. The delivery time will take approximately suppose 4 to 5 days. Okay, today you book the item. Next day, what we can do, guys? Next day you can check the status of that status of the delivery. Means when our item comes to our home, where it is exactly location, right or wrong? Means everywhere. Suppose your item is coming from suppose Delhi. Suppose Delhi to suppose your hometown. Your hometown is village. Suppose. Then first item shifted from Delhi. They update the database. Okay, item is shifted from Delhi. Again, it comes to suppose Hyderabad airport. Again, Hyderabad airport, the Flipkart guys now they're updating. This item is come at Hyderabad. Again, it comes to nearest home, nearest town. Suppose again they're updated. This item comes to so and so town. Means what happens now? Everywhere, what happens now? They're updating your item status. Where they're updating your item status? Inside the database. Then you can see in our application. Okay, my item is comes nearest to my town. Okay, it will be delivered by today evening or tomorrow morning. You can guess the item when it is delivered. How it is possible, guys? How you track your item? Means everywhere they are updating your status of your item inside the database now. Then only you can see. Otherwise, is it possible? It becomes blind. You book the item. Suppose if you don't have any database, then what happens, guys? You book the item. Suppose when it comes, where it is it item comes or not? You are confusing, right? This is the use of database in a real-time application. This is the one of the example only I discussed. If you take any online applications, I discussed already. Railway reservations in India now, the biggest transport is railway reservation in India. Okay, so the total that reservations are depends upon the database only. Without database now, there is no railway system. Okay, guys, everywhere, sir, everywhere it is out of right now. But in 1960s, is here Oracle is one of the database software. It supports ORDBMS features we discussed. Okay, but before ORDBMS, means before Oracle, nowadays companies are using as a backend some Oracle databases. But 1960s now, the companies were using files they're using. Which files? Flat files. When? In 1960s. 1960s, so the companies are using flat files. Flat files means, guys, notepad files as a backend. As a backend database, they are using notepad files. Notepad, Word documents, Excel sheets. Excel. As a backend, they prefer these only. At that time, there is no Oracle. Okay, now 1960s. But at that time, they found some drawbacks, guys. They found some drawbacks. What are the drawbacks now? First one is no security. No security, first of all. Because once you store the data inside the file, that file anybody can open, anybody can access. There is no password management. There is no password security. This is one of the drawback. Okay, guys. Next one is performance becomes very slow. Performance becomes very slow. Becomes very slow. Means if you want to access any data in files now, data can access sequence of order. Suppose I have 1,000 records. I want to fetch the last record, 1,000 record. How the searching is going in internally? Record number 1, record number 2, record number 3, 4, 5. Up to it is checking 1,000 records, guys. Will take more time. That is called performance becomes very slow. Next one is multiple users not supported. Means we cannot share your data to one system another system. You cannot share the data. Simple example, guys. You take banking application, online net banking. You are doing some net banking operations. I am also doing net banking operations. Both are doing same SBI, State Bank of India. You are doing some account statement. I am doing some transaction, withdraw, deposit. Yes, both requests are goes to database. Which database now? SBI database. Both your request goes to SBI database. SBI database can share data to you and me. Means SBI database can share the information to multiple users or not? Yes, multiple users can access, not only 2 users now. Thousands of users at a time, they can share the data. But that type of feature is not supported by files. That is called multiple users are not supported, guys. Multiple platforms also not supported. Multiple platforms means different types of operating systems. Operating systems are not supported. That is also one of the drawbacks. Means once you create the notepad file in Windows, if you want to change your operating system, Linux or Unix, the file cannot open. That file supports only Windows only. Once you create the file in Windows operating system, that file supports only Windows only. Once you create the file in Linux OS, that file supports for Linux only. We cannot access in between operating systems. Not possible. Multiple platforms also not supported. These are the major drawbacks of files. 1960s, companies are using as a backend flat files. At the time, they found these drawbacks. They found to overcome these drawbacks now in 1970s, normal databases are developed, guys. To overcome these above problems, normal databases are developed, guys. Now we're discussing history of database, guys. Okay, na? History of database. Normal databases. In normal databases, no? In normal databases, data stores with rows and columns format. Okay, good. Also, in normal databases, data stored with structured format. Structured format means, suppose I have some columns, employee ID, employee name, salary. Employee ID column access only number only. Employee name is accept character, salary accepted only numerics. So 101. Here I suppose entered 7,000, here entered some name. We got error. Is a structured format, guys? Is a structured format? No. Because the employee name should be accepted only in employee names, na? Character data. Can I insert salary here? No, we got it. That is called, in normal databases, data stored with structured format. This type of data we can store in files, but here not possible. Okay, guys? This is called structured format we can do. Okay? Right. Next one is all normal databases are supports. All normal databases are supports limited relations. What are the limited relations? Suppose my requirement is employee ID should be unique. Employee ID should be unique. In companies, is it employee ID should be duplicate? Huh? Your employee ID is something #11001. #1001. Same ID is given to another employee? No. Employee ID should be unique. Customer ID should be unique. Account number should be unique. Right or wrong? Depart number should be unique. Right? This type of relations limited only supported, not 100% not supported by normal databases. It supports only limited relations only. Fine. So the next one is all normal databases are desktop databases. Desktop databases means, guys, all normal databases support single users. Okay. Single users are supported, sir. Single users are supported. Means here also we cannot share data to multiple users, not supported. Single users only it is supported. That is called, it will not support multiple users and multiple platforms also not supported, guys. Both are not supported. And we cannot fetch data from more than one table, also not possible, guys. I have the two tables. Suppose one is the employee table. The second one is department table. It contains department number, department name, location. My requirement is department number 10. Department name is accounting. Location is Hyderabad. Suppose. Okay. So my requirement is I want to display employee ID, employee name, salary, department number, D name, location. I want to display this information. So in this report, what you want? Employee data along with corresponding department data also. But inside the database, employee data is available in a separate table. Department data is available in department table, separate table. Both of the two tables are different. But I am fetching data from two tables now. Is it possible? In normal databases, not possible, because we cannot fetch data from more than one table. Not only this one, guys, just I want to display employee ID and location. Suppose employee ID and employees working which location I want to display. Employee ID is in one table, location is in another table. Is it possible? Nothing. These are the major drawbacks of normal databases, guys. Any examples, guys? Normal database examples, guys. I think you don't know. This is a normal database software, DBase, Fox Pro, MS Access. These are the normal databases. These are supported. Above features are supported. These are supported. But to overcome these drawbacks, what are the drawbacks now? These are the drawbacks. Okay, that is called disadvantages. Okay. To overcome all these drawbacks, then in industry, for this normal database, in this normal database, some extra features are added. Okay, that is called upgradation. Okay, if you try to book a railway ticket, you are booking as a sleeper coach. Okay, sometimes what happens, guys? Your ticket becomes as upgrade. Means it becomes to AC, right? And also, if you try to buy a mobile, they give that Android OS is a 10.0 version. After that, what happened? Every 2 months or 3 months or 6 months now, they give some system update is required. Means they can change the version. They can add some features. Right or wrong? Same like here also, same like. So in these normal databases, no, some extra features are added. After adding the extra features, the database, what you call, guys, relational database, we can call, guys. In 1980s, it is introduced, guys. Relational databases. So it is introduced in 1980s. It is introduced first of all, and also in these databases, data stored in same rows and columns format. Okay. Next one is relational databases. Relational databases are supports. Exceptions are supported, guys. Exceptions. What do you mean exceptions? Errors are supported. What's meaning of errors? In the relational database now, I try to enter C. I connected to one of the relational database Oracle. This is my username and this is my password. Here I entered one query now. Select 10 by 0 from real. Is it valid or invalid, guys? 10 by 0. Is it valid? No. See? Yes. Error. This is called as exceptions. This is called as exceptions are supported. Exceptions are supported. Next one is relational databases are supports integrity rules. Integrity rules. That is called as by using constraints and triggers. What are the integrity rules? That is called validations. Integrity rules means condition or validations. What are the validations, guys? Where I can exactly use these validations? See, to develop any client application, okay, suppose you try to design one user registration form. User registration form. Okay, na? In the registration form, what are the columns required? According to the client requirement, we have some conditions. First one is you can set the username, okay, and you can set the password and enter password and confirm password, okay, and some captcha. Next, we have the two buttons required. One is the registration button. Next one is a cancel button. Okay, guys. So here you should be entered username, password, confirm password, and some captcha. And here login button means registered button. Okay. Add text. This is called registered button. So this is called as cancel button. This is a username. Next one is password. Next, confirm password. some captcha here. Okay. But right now, at the time of developing this login form, registration form, client wants some conditions. What are the condition? Username should be unique. Username should be unique. If you try to create any user in Gmail, should be unique or not? Gmail account number should be unique, na? Same. What you provide username already available inside that. You try to raise error. Username already exists. This is the one validation. Password. Everybody know password validations are. Password should be started with an alphabet, at least one uppercase, one lowercase, one numeric, some special characters. We have some conditions, right or wrong? These are called as validations, guys. Means to develop this type of user registration form, you should be fulfill the client requirement compulsory. The client validations you should be fulfilled. The client validations are called as integrity rules. Okay. Now here what are discussing? Username should be unique. Password should be contains at least one uppercase, one lowercase. This type of validations we can check, we can write in our databases by using constraints topic, by using triggers topic. You can validate, sir. In databases, you can validate. That is called relation databases are supports. Integrity rules are supported. That is. Next one is in relational databases now. In relational databases, data stores with high security. High security because it supports password mechanism. Password mechanism. Compulsory you try to log into any relation database now. You should be insert the password. Here, in this is one of the database right now. Here I answered username password or not? Username password. Now, then only I got this SQL prompt. I connect to database now. Otherwise, we cannot. This is the security, guys. High security. Okay? Because it supports password mechanism. Next one is data retrieval and manipulations are very fast. 10 to the power of -9 nanoseconds. We can fetch the data because it supports index mechanism. This is the main role of the main feature of a relation database, guys. Index is most important, guys. Index is most important. In interviews also they're asking, tell me about indexes concept. Because in real-time applications, inside the database, the table contains not only 5 records or 10 records or 20 records, sir. In real time, the table contains thousands of records, lakhs of records. From that lakhs of records, if you want to fetch any record, it will take more time because lakhs of records are there inside the table. It will take more time. In this scenario, once you add the index inside the table columns, automatically it fetches the data. Okay, guys, how to add the index now, how to fetch the data, how it becomes performance becomes very. We are discussing practically in our sessions we discuss. Okay, now this is one of the important feature of relational database. Next one is all relational databases are supports multiple users and multiple platforms also supported, guys. Multiple users means we can share the data from one system to another system, and concurrently you can update the data. Yes, it is supported. Means the database can share the data to multiple systems, multiple users. It is supported. We discussed already bank application, SBI. SBI contains one server. Okay, guys. How many customers are there for SBI bank? Lakhs of customers. One database they are maintaining. The database can share data to thousands of customers, lakhs of customers. Yes, it is possible. Means the SBI database contains this type of database now. Relational database it contains. That's what is possible. Okay, na? And multiple platforms also, multiple operating systems also supported. If you want to migrate, suppose currently your project is developed Windows operating system and your database is created in Windows OS. But in future, I want to migrate my OS from Windows to Linux or Unix. No problem at all. You can dump your data to Linux OS directly. No problem. It is supported, guys. That is called multiple platforms also supported. What about this? Right, guys. That is. Yes, it is up. This is the one of the major feature, guys. Multiple platforms. Next one, all relational databases are supports all relational database supported. Some relations like primary key, foreign key, extract. These are supported, guys. Okay, fine. These are the major important features. We have the different features. Practically, I will show that. But these are the important features. Why the relational database becomes is the most popular industry nowadays. Okay, right. Now all above features are managed by RDBMS. All above features are managed by RDBMS. RDBMS means it is a software. Relational database management system. It is a software, predefined software. It manages all above features. Database operations are managed by DBMS. Relational database operations are managed by RDBMS. What is meaning of managed by? For reading purpose, we can understand easily. Okay, managed by RDBMS. Okay, what is exactly, guys? See, guys, we have the database now. Inside the database, I have some data. I have some data. Means I have employee table data, department table data. Okay, na? And bank master table data. I have different data I have. So I want to fetch the data. I want to fetching data from database. I want to insert one new record into my database. Or I want to update the data. All these features are managed by outside of the database. Is one software is there that is called as RDBMS. We can call, guys. That is called RDBMS. This software can manage your databases data. Okay, guys. This is the so examples of relational databases softwares are Oracle is one of the relational database, guys. Oracle. SQL Server. Okay, guys. What the first one? Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, DB2, Teradata, Sybase, etc. All these are different types of relational databases. Then they're asking, tell me about any examples of relational databases. Yes, you can say these are the different relational database softwares. All these softwares are supported all above features. Just like mobile. If you take mobile is object, na? What is the mobile main functionality? Just you take the mobile only. What is the mobile's main functionality? You can call to your friends and you can receive the calls, and you can do some volume button, right? Okay, na? Means you can increase the volume, you can decrease the volume. We have the power button, right or wrong? These are the main properties of mobile, right or wrong? So these are the like different types of companies. Mobiles are developed different companies: Samsung, Motorola, Redmi. These are different companies, na? All these companies are developing mobiles, na? Same like here also same like. So these are the different types of software names. These softwares are supported all above relational databases. Okay, that's why these are called as relational database features. And also these are developed different companies, guys. Oracle is developed by IBM. Basically, IBM first of all. Nowadays, Sun Microsystems managed by Oracle is migrated with Sun Microsystems nowadays. But basically, Oracle is IBM product. SQL Server is developed by Microsoft. Okay, no? Microsoft relation database is SQL Server. Okay, guys. Right. So these are the different types of relational databases. So in these relational databases, no, some extra features are added. That is called as RDBMS. For this RDBMS, no, one feature added, object is added, guys. Object is added. That is. Means databases are also supports, objects are supported. That is called object relation database management system. After that, one more extra feature is added, RDBMS. That is called object oriented RDBMS. Object oriented relational databases supported. That is called RDBMS. So all these above softwares are supported these features. This is called as history of databases, guys. Nowadays, the companies are using RDBMS features. The companies are using these RDBMS features supported by our Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL. All these are supported. That is here we are discussing. Oracle is one of the RDBMS feature supported. That is called object oriented programming feature supported, guys. Okay, guys, this is. So the coming session we'll discuss, guys, what is a Oracle, what is a RDBMS? Some people are confusing actually. Oracle and RDBMS, what is the difference? And the difference is between Oracle and SQL Server. Because the companies are asking, some companies they're asking SQL Server knowledge is required. Some companies are asking SQL knowledge is required. Some companies are asking Oracle knowledge is required. But some people are confusing. Okay, we completed Oracle, but they're asking SQL Server, can I apply or not? Okay, we know the SQL knowledge, but companies are asking SQL Server knowledge is required. Can we apply or not? This type of doubts somebody has. Okay, so these things we'll discuss the coming session tomorrow. Okay, after that, we'll discuss Oracle versions, and each and every version, what are the new features that are added. Nowadays, the companies are using which type of version. Okay, so these things we'll discuss coming session one by one, guys. Okay, right. So any doubts in today's session, guys? So if you have any doubts now, put in the chat box. I can explain, guys. Here in the chat box, here I place hi. If you have any doubts now, ping in the chat box. The total sessions are 50 to 55 sessions, and the management will provide two types of sessions. One is live session, second one is recorded sessions. Live sessions means for live sessions, they are not providing any recording videos because daily our session is recorded. If you joined as a recorded session, the management share the daily recordings. That fee structure is different. Or else, if you joined only live sessions, you can listen the session only, no recordings. But the common is we can provide the soft copy material and the daily running notes also we can provide. Running notes means right now here what you're discussing this notepad. Daily I share to your mail IDs. Once all registrations are completed, then I take your mail IDs and I can share to your mail IDs every day. Okay, guys. And see, each and every chapter will discuss interview questions, and also each and every topic will discuss definition, okay, and the syntax, example. And here I will show that how to execute what is the result of the queries. I will show that result of the queries also here I can show here. And at the end of the chapter, we'll discuss some interview questions also we'll discuss. Okay. Right. So any doubts, guys? I save this file now. Pavani, not for same link. Here one guy asking, sir, this is same link for everyday class or going to the change? Yes, it will be changed. Okay, na? It will be changed. When means once the registers are completed, now after that they can change the link. Okay, you got message. You will get the message. Okay. Alam, Faisal Alam, you are asking one doubt actually. What you're asking doubt now, sir? How we'll get the recorded lectures if we take with videos course? Yes. Once you join the videos course now, they can separate your mail ID. The daily management will share after complete the session now, and they can share the video with the password. Okay. Rupesh, there is no ORDBMS actually. ORDBMS only. ORDBMS. ORDBMS only. Right. For full stack developer, this course is free for full stack developers. Okay, just you contact to management Pavani. Okay, I think they will give one message. They will send that in chat box. Okay, and they provide admin mobile number also. You can contact the admin. Right. See, guys, my intention is everybody should be get the knowledge of database. Okay, now. So that's why I'm taking the session from scratch onwards. And also after completing the total entire course, I give the confidence to you. Everybody will answer the 70 to 80% question you can answer in interviews. I can take the sessions up to that level. Don't worry about that. But from your side, you can do the practice daily 2 hours. That is mandatory, guys. Okay, 1 to 2 hours you should be practice. That is enough from you. Okay, na? I can explain each and everything. Interviews, which type of the question you ask now, I'll explain everything. Okay, fine.